guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Katie and I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4. I also run the budget shop Purple Glimmer Budgets, which is where you're going to find a lot of the products that I use in my videos. You can find my shop on Etsy or also my website PurpleGlimmerBudgets.com. My husband and I are on a journey to pay off a lot of our high interest debt using the cash stuffing method as a way to control our expenses. If this is something you'd like to follow along with, just keep watching. In today's video, I'm going to be stuffing my weekly wallets as well as a few savings challenges. Before I get into the video, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel, I greatly appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. I'm on a quest to reach 1,000 subscribers, so each one of you who subscribes to my channel definitely helps me achieve that goal. Also, if you have a moment to interact with my content, it can be something simple like a like or leaving me a comment in the comments. That's always appreciated. I love chatting with you guys in the comments. It adds a little sparkle to my day, so definitely leave me a comment if you have anything that you want to say. Also coming up very soon, I plan on doing my giveaway that I promised you guys when I reached 500 subscribers, and I'm over 500, so I'm super excited. I'm halfway to my goal of 1,000. So definitely stay tuned to my channel. That's another good reason to subscribe, so that way you're notified when that video does finally go live. I'm just waiting on getting some time to film it. If you're new to my channel, I just recently moved my office from my main floor down to my basement, so I'm still kind of working with the lighting in my basement, and I just want to make sure that everything's good. Plus, I'm also having to reorganize my office, so my days have been a little bit crazy here. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the actual video, which is stuffing all of these various wallets. So let's go ahead and count this cash real quick. I'm going to grab my fingertip moistener because my hands are a little dry because I just had to redo some of my nails. With construction comes nails popping off like crazy. I use dip powder, so they're basically kind of like acrylics. And so like every time I go to do something around the house, my nails pop off. We also just had all of our windows replaced. And so I was like screwing in some of the brackets for our blinds, and like I lost half of my fingernails. So I had to go ahead and do that really quick, so that way my hands weren't looking a hot mess right now. They're still not very perfect, but it's a struggle over here. So let's go ahead and get this counted. I believe this should be 1,540. So let's make sure it's all here. So I have 100, 200, 53, 54. So 20, 40, 60, 81, that's 500. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95, 100. So this is another 500. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Perfect, so it's all here. So 1,540. So let's go ahead and get it into the cash trays. How are you guys doing this week? I am having a super crazy week, as I said, so hope you guys are hanging in there. I sure am trying. I was planning on doing this video when my daughter is sleeping and putting her down for a nap in her room, and she ended up passing out over there on the couch, which is fine. She has been having some sleep anxiety, separation anxiety, so it's been a bit of a chore to kind of get her to nap and also go to bed at night, which is kind of strange. Most of my kids haven't had any problems with like sleeping, but she wants to like see us now for all of a sudden. So from what I've read, that's pretty normal with the 2-year sleep regression. So that's probably what we're battling through. So she was definitely tired, and I wanted to get her down around 11, which is when I went to check on her, and I found her passed out because my one of my older kids has to have go to an appointment later. So I wanted to make sure she had a nap before we had to go pick her older sibling up for their appointment. So I'm glad that she passed out around when she did. So I want to get this filmed in real quick. She'll probably sleep through it, which will be good. If she doesn't sleep through it, we might have some weird cuts, but let's go ahead and get going. So I'm going to start with my purple wallet. And let's start with gas. Gas is getting 60, 20, 40, 60. I was running low on 10, so that's why I have so many 5s. So hopefully I like think through and remember where I'm putting the 5s. Otherwise, one will just get a whole bunch of 5s, which is not a big deal. So in gas, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 5, 6, so 86. So that should be good for this week, I'm hoping, for gas. If not, I'll just know to bump it up next week. I'm just trying to keep like around $100-ish in there. And then groceries is going to get its normal 200. So we'll see if this is enough. When life gets crazy, my grocery and eating out kind of goes crazy. As long as I'm not having to write IOUs, I consider the week a win. So we will go with that. And then I'm just putting another 200 in eating out. It was fully unstuffed last week, so it has nothing. And then I think I unstuffed spending. I don't know. So spending is going to get its normal 50. I didn't have to stuff anything last week because it rolled. But I think I ended up utilizing it. I don't remember exactly for what. It's probably eating out. And then miscellaneous is going to get its normal 10. So I'm back to kind of stuffing normal amounts in here. So that is my purple wallet. Now let's go ahead and move on to my pink wallet, which is my high priority sinking funds. And so personal care is going to get 40. I think it is empty, and it is. We went through it quite a bit because we did have sickness go through our house. My kids got a lovely welcome back gift from school, and that was COVID. So they spread it around the house because I didn't know like it was COVID, because the only indication for my oldest when he came home was he had a stomach ache. And so when I think stomach ache, I'm like, okay, fine, he probably has stomach flu. Well, he got over it like within 24 hours. And then I think my youngest, so household is getting 150. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40. And then I'm going to do 2 5s here. So that's 150. So I didn't immediately go to think COVID. I just thought it was like stomach flu, and it was over really fast. And then I think our youngest, so let me count this, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3, so 153. So our youngest got it next, and she like didn't really show that she was very sick. She got a fever for a little bit, so we kind of treated her symptoms, which that's basically all you can do. Well, then I ended up getting sick, so I thought whatever virus my son and daughter had, they just gave it to me, and it triggered a sinus infection, because that's what really happens, especially when the weather's really volatile. So I was like really sick and not feeling good. I spiked fevers off and on for like 2 to 3 days, and I just was miserable. And so I had some leftover antibiotics, which you're not supposed to do this, in my medicine cabinet. So I'm like, I'm desperate. I'm trying to treat all my symptoms. Nothing's working. I'm going to try this and see if it works. And if it does, then that's probably a bacterial infection. I'll go into urgent care and see if they'll write me a prescription for antibiotics. So I took it, and I did feel a lot better the next day. So I kind of went into urgent care expecting it to be like a bacterial infection. And they obviously swab you for like COVID and flu now is like the protocol. So they did it. It was fine. Flu, it came back negative. COVID, for the first time ever, I tested positive for COVID. So I'm like, great. So they're like, well, by that time I'd had it for 5 days. And so basically the new protocol for COVID is you have it, you have to isolate yourself for 5 days with symptoms. And then once you're fever free, you don't have to isolate yourself. So, again, I was starting to feel a lot better that day, and your symptoms have to be getting better. And so I felt a lot better that day, because again, I was expecting it to just be a bacterial infection. And so they're like, well, this is your last day of isolation. So after today, as long as you don't have a fever, you're fine. And so I had broken my fever, and I hadn't had a fever at all that day. So the next day I was technically out of isolation, but again, I didn't want to chance getting family members sick, because this was leading up to when my cousin was having her wedding. So I called my aunt, and I let her know, I'm like, hey, I have COVID. The other kids have COVID. A lot of the other kids have COVID. I don't think it's really smart for us to come to the wedding. What do you think? And so she went ahead and let her daughter, which is my cousin, know that we wouldn't be making it. So unfortunately we weren't able to go to the wedding, but we still went up to the resort and had a little bit of fun there with the kids. So that was fun. I mean, knock on wood, that was the first time anyone in my family had had COVID, luckily. So let's go on to clothing. I think clothing I'm doing 60. 20, 40, 60. So that was what was going on with the sickness that I had. So it was fun. But we are all better now, which is amazing. But it's just, I love the kids going to school and learning a bunch of stuff, but I always dread it because of all the sickness that they bring home. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 6, 7. So 97 still in clothing. So that was a great welcome back gift. Like literally they were in school for like 2 days, and then we got really sick. But we weren't the only family that ended up getting that when school started. So I guess it's to be expected. And so for kids, I'm dialing it back because I think there's a decent amount still in here. So I'm only doing 20 plus my kids, they're doing fine. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 6, 7, 8, 9. So $99. So that's plenty to be sitting in my kids' envelope. I don't want this to get super crazy because my kids, like, we're trying to dial back the material stuff that we buy for the kids because they're really spoiled. They don't really want for much. And so we're trying to, like, get them to understand that, like, money and things aren't everything. So that's what we're working on with them. So for pet care, it's 20. So this is for our older dog's arthritis injection. So 20, 40, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 64. He gets it every like 6 weeks or so. And then if our dogs go to the vet, or dog food, but we like bulk stocked up on dog food. So we're not going to need that for a while. And then car maintenance is getting 10. So we're at $40 in car maintenance. And then lawn care is getting 20, or not 20, 40. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, I'm just one of these categories is just going to get a ton of 5s, which that is fine. So 100, 200, 20, 40, 65, 6, 7. So 267 for lawn care. We have to find a new lawn care company next year because I think we're finally just going to call it quits with our lawn care company because when we were walking outside yesterday to kind of look at our new windows that we got put in, we noticed that pretty close to the ground that a bunch of our siding got like really damaged, and we think it was our lawn care company because we also think that they threw a rock, not like on purpose, but so in the front of our house we have some landscaping that we ripped out, but there's a bunch of like the landscaping rocks that have always been there, and weeds just continue to grow. So when they were trimming back the weeds, I think one time like their equipment must have thrown a rock and hit our window because one of our front windows on the ground level like had like a crack, like a major crack on it that we noticed one time when we came back from vacation. I think that was the vacation that we went to Tennessee when we like almost got almost drove through a tornado because we had like a bunch of hail and stuff at our house. It looked like it was way too crazy of a crack to be hail, so I think it was our landscaping company. So after having so many issues with them, I think it's time just to like find someone else because I don't mind if you do damage on my property, but if you do damage, you should give me the courtesy of giving me a heads up about it. And I think that they are doing damage and just hoping that we didn't notice it. So yeah, we have siding damage and then they broke one of our windows. I mean, we can't prove it, but that's the only thing that makes sense. So anyways, let's go ahead and move on to this. So let's go to car tags. Car tags is getting 10. So car tags has 50. And then memberships is fully funded. And then birthdays is getting 10. And I'm just going to do that with 2 5s because I know I've been putting 10s where I shouldn't be putting 10s. I should be putting 5s, but it's all the same. So birthdays has 120, 40, 5, 50. So 150. So that's good. We're coming up on our son's birthday here very soon. Although part of his gift is being handled by, I think, something in this one. It's the Bears tickets. And then we'll need a little bit to do some other things for him, but that's his primary gift. And then let's see, so Christmas, I think I'm doing 60. So 20, 40, 60. And then Christmas has 1,000, 15, 16, 17, 20, 40, 60, 81. So 1,800 for Christmas. And this will be getting moved out of here very shortly. I just have to get around to filming that video, and that is also going to be the video in which I will be announcing and going over the details for the giveaway. And then vacation, I believe I'm doing 60, 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. I'm actually doing 120. Since we are going out of town soon, I'm going to go ahead and keep this pretty bulked up so that way we can pay for the dog sitters. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 180, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we almost have enough to pay for our dog sitters. Plus we're going to have at least 1 day of water park. So we definitely need some money there. This I'm going to be unstuffing quite a bit out of here. But for now I'm going to be adding $10. So we have 100, 200, 300, 10, 15, 20, so 320 in gifts. So that is good, and that is everything for these spending wallets. So let's go into my savings wallets. Before I use up all of the 10s, I want to go ahead and put in my $10 for my 52-week challenge. So $10. So I have 100, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So 280. So we are well on our way to being more than halfway done, which is exciting. So since I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and stuff my Chicago Bears challenge with $85. So that is 20, 40, 60, 80, and then 5. So I want to say that's 5. Let me get a calculator. So 85 divided by 17 is 5. So let me go ahead and color in 5 bear heads. Perfect. And I smudged that. So let me unsmudge it. So I have a nice little orange dot on my finger. Let's get it to dry off a little bit, and let's count everything here so far. So just added this and this. So we have 100, 200 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 5, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4. So $374, it looks like, towards this savings challenge. So that's definitely good. And then my dental work, I am doing 20. So let me grab my brown pen. So here is my brown marker. Let's color in 2 icons. Perfect. So we should have 170, so 170, perfect. We are good there. I almost have all of my dental work paid off, but not quite. And then I think this is everything for this wallet. And then let's go into here and stuff this. So hot tub, let me grab that marker. I just grabbed a bunch of my Sharpies. I think these are the rest of what I need. If not, I'll just go grab them. So for hot tub, I am stuffing 75. I had to look that up. So 20, 40, 60, 75. So put that there, which that means 3 of these are going to get marked off. 1, 2, 3. Completed another row. So that's all placeholders. Now my denominations are all organized, so let's go ahead and count it. So we have 500, 600 in placeholders, 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 550, so 150. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, so that sounds about right. Okay, 750, so that's good. Now let's go on to the playset. The playset, I believe I'm doing 80. Yep, I'm doing 80. 20, 40, 60, 80. And let's mark off one of these, or 2 of these actually. 1, 2, completed another row. That's exciting. So 1,100, 20, 40, 60, 81. So that's 1,200, which is awesome. And then on to swim lessons for next year for my kids. I'm doing 50, so 20, 40, 5, 50, and that would be 2 of these, wrong color, marked off. 1, 2. So I have 100, 200, 300, 400 in the bank, 20, 40, 5, 50. So 450, so we're getting there pretty soon. We can condense it. And then carpet, I'm gonna go ahead and contribute 30. So we will do this, and then that's one icon. So we have $100, $200, $330. And then the washer and dryer, I'm gonna do 50, so 20, 40, and then 50. And I think it's this one. So one more icon there. So we have 250 saved, but we have quite a bit of time to save up for that. But I've been neglecting these categories back here, so I want to go ahead and get to them and give them some love. And then my last 50 is going in here, and I think this is the right one. If not, it's fine. Nope, this is the wrong one. Let me use this one again. So the vanity is 50, and that's why I colored that in. So we are good there. So we did not, I just grabbed this out of habit, we did not contribute to our 5K challenge because this is going to be considered the last week in August. So I didn't need to contribute anything to here, but we are plugging away. I did recently consolidate August, so all we have left is September, October, November, and then December. So we are doing really, really good there. So I'm super excited, super happy with how things are going as far as my savings. So I hope you guys had fun watching this video, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.